my name is Jess and welcome to my channel. Okay guys, so for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you 5 new DIYs that I made using Dollar Tree items, and they have a very modern farmhouse look that I just love, and I hope that you like and enjoy and have fun in today's video. And if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel, and make sure that you are subscribed and that you hit the bell to get notified every single time that I upload a new video. Remember to follow me on all my social media pages. I have Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and my webpage. All the links are going to be in the description box of this video, in every single video. And let's get started with these Dollar Tree DIYs. Okay guys, so for the first project I'm going to be using this beautiful wooden pumpkin sign from Dollar Tree, and the first thing I did was to remove the raffia bow and the tag. To paint it, I'm going to be using my Waverly wax in antique color, but I'm going to be painting this pumpkin sign very carefully, only on the edges of the pumpkin. So if you want, maybe you can put a piece of tape to avoid painting any area that you don't want. Once the paint was dry, this is how your pumpkin sign will look like. And now I want to create something nice to add it, and for that I'm going to be using these wooden beads that I bought from Amazon, and I'm going to be painting them in black color. The package brings 300 beads in 2 different sizes for a very good price, guys. So in the description box of this video I'm going to be leaving you the Amazon link of where you can get them. Once the beads are dry, I'm going to be placing them in these Dollar Tree jute twine. I want to create like a small tag instead of a tassel, so I use one of these wooden nickels. They are from Hobby Lobby, and I just painted in black color. Once it is dry, I'm going to make a small hole with my drill to be able to tie it to the jute twine. Guys, you can write something, you can maybe put stickers. I decided to make a decal with my Cricut, and I stick it on my tag. Finally, I just hang this mini garland from the pumpkin sign, and I also decide to stick the raffia bow with hot glue. Once you finish, guys, this will be the result of the first project, and I really love it because it is very easy to do and have a very high-end looking. For this second project, I will be using something a little bit different and strange, maybe. I'm going to be using mouse traps, and these come 4 in a package in Dollar Tree. And the first thing I'm going to be doing is to remove all the metal pieces with my tweezers, because we only need the wooden pieces. Guys, I think these wooden pieces are a great option to use in crafts if your Dollar Tree doesn't have any like crafters squares area, and they work perfect. So yeah. After removing all the metal pieces, your wood will have some very small holes that you can fill maybe with wood filler, and then you can sand everything to have a smooth surface. To paint these pieces, I decide to use my Waverly wax in antique color, and I give it a coat of paint and let them dry. once all the pieces are dry, I decide to resand the edges of each piece just to give it more dimension and like highlight all the natural wood color. And I really love this technique, and I use it in so many projects that I made with wood. Now guys, you can use maybe a stencil and paint. I decided to use my Cricut. I made a decal with the word fall, and I put one letter on each of the wooden pieces. Okay, from there I need a vase for this project, so I decided to use this Dollar Tree wood sign, and I mark and cut with my saw machine about 9.5 inches long. Once it is cut, I'm going to be changing the color, and for that I use my Waverly chalk paint in black color. I paint everything and then let it dry. From there, I decide to put each wood piece in order, forming the word fall with hot glue on this vase. Finally, I decide to add more details, something with textures, so I decide to use this U twine from Dollar Tree, and I stick it to the vase, giving it 2 turns. And you can also stick pumpkins or maybe leaves to add more color, and it will look great. My loves, this will be the result of my second project, and I really love how it turned out. I only spent like $2 in this project, and it looks amazing, and nobody will know that you use mouse traps to make it. For the third project, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree pumpkin sign, and the first thing I did was to separate the 2 pumpkins that are tied. For this project, I'm only going to use the big pumpkin that is like a silhouette, and you can see that is full cover of glitter. So in order to work with that, I'm going to be using my sanding sponge, and I'm going to sand all the pumpkin to remove all that glitter. The bad thing about this project is that you ended up with a disaster in your work area with all the glitter, and in order to clean that, I'm going to be using my mini ladybug vacuum that works perfect and cleans everything very quickly. And in the description box of this video, you can find the link of this product, just in case that you are interested. From there, I decide to cover the holes that it has in design with a little bit of sparkling. Then I sand it, and then I give it 1 coat of the wax paint in antique color on both sides of the sign and let it dry. Okay, for the background of the pumpkin, I decide to use this Dollar Tree sink mat that I love, and I'm going to place the pumpkin on the top to be able to mark the silhouette and then cut the sink mat. Once you have everything cut and you have the shape of your pumpkin, you can paint your sink mat piece. And for that, I'm going to be using my Waverly chalk paint in black color, and I give it 2 coats of paint to make sure it covers well. Once the paint dries, you can glue your sink mat with your sign with hot glue. For a final touch, and I think it will look so cool, I'm going to put this small bow that I made with the clothesline rope, or maybe you can stick a little bit of greenery, or maybe like a metal fall sign that says maybe thankful, welcome. It will look so good, and that will be all. Guys, this will be the result of the projects, and I love the colors and the pattern and the high-end looking. For the next project, I'm going to be using a Dollar Tree canvas. You can use any size that you want. This one is 6 by 8 inches. And the first thing I did was to remove the staples with my tweezers. Then I remove the canvas fabric. I'm going to save that for later, and I'm going to be painting the wood frame with my Waverly Wax in Antique color. Once it was dry, I decided to sand all the edges of the frame with my sanding sponge. You know guys, like to give it more dimension and also make the edges smoother. From there, I'm going to be working with the canvas fabric, and I will cut all the folded edges so that there is a piece of the same size of my frame, about 6 by 8 inches. I'm going to be painting the canvas fabric in black color using my Waverly chalk paint, and then to dry it I will use my heat tool to make the process quicker and easier. From there, what I did was to put these two parts together, and maybe you can use hot glue or you can use staples as I did to make it stronger. Finally, I stick this decal that I made with my Cricut on white vinyl, and so many people ask me about the fonts that I use. This one is called Vanilla. Once you're done, this will be the result, and something super cool is that you can do this project in any size of canvas that you like. It looks simple, modern, and it is super budget friendly to make, and I just love it. For the last project, I'm going to be using this Dollar Tree wire, and I'm going to cut long pieces that I can fold in half. I will also use these wooden beads again, and as I said, I leave you the Amazon link in the description box of this video of where you can get them. What I did was to put 20 beads on each piece of wire. The wire is folded, so you need to have 10 beads on each side. Guys, for this project you are going to need a total of 100 beads, and I think it's a better option if you buy them from Amazon. It has this beautiful natural wooden color, because if you use the ones from Dollar Tree, you have to paint them, and it is going to be so much work and more money. So I prefer to use these wooden beads from Amazon. Once you have all of your pieces ready with the beads, you must join them at the bottom with another small piece of wire. From there, you can try to arrange the wires with the beads to form your pumpkin, but it is much easier if you put a support on it. So for that, I will use 2 of these wooden nickels that we used before. They are from Hobby Lobby, and I will place and stick on each side of the pumpkin where all the wires are attached. I hope that makes sense and you can see what I'm doing. Guys, this way you're going to have a support for your pumpkin to stand still. From there, I have to work with the top of the pumpkin, and in order to work with all the wires, I'm going to be using another wooden nickel, and I make a hole in the center of this piece with my drill. Now I'm going to pass all the wires throughout the hole, and then I'm going to stick another wooden nickel from the other side of the pumpkin. And guys, at the same time, you must move all the wires with the beads to form your pumpkin to have that shape that you want before the glue dries. Once that all these pieces and the beads look like a pumpkin and they are dry, you can cut the wire on the top. From there, you just have to put a stem on this pumpkin. This one is from Dollar Tree, and I made a small hole to be able to stick it on the top of the pumpkin. And then you can also put a few leaves to give it a nice touch. My loves, this will be the result of our last project, and I think it's one of my favorites. It looks super beautiful, and you can also put a battery candle inside of the pumpkin, and that will look super cool. I hope that this video helps you and inspires you, and that you like all the DIYs that we made today. And if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. That really helps to support my channel. And please let me know in the comments which of these projects was your favorite. Make sure that you are subscribed, that you hit the bell, and that you share this video with friends and family. And something very important is to make sure that you are following me on all my social media pages, and the links are going to be in the description box of this video. And see you on my next video. Mwah. Bye guys.